China is now one of the world's fastest-growing tech superpowers, but its journey didn't begin at the top. Its rise is a story of planning, discipline, and long-term strategy. Past, when China was far behind in the 1980s and early 1990s, China was nowhere near the global tech race. The West, especially the US, Japan, and Europe, dominated innovation. China was known mainly for cheap labor, low-cost factories, and mass manufacturing, not high-end technology. But China had a silent master plan: learn first, copy smartly, innovate boldly, and eventually lead globally. In the early 2000s, Beijing launched a national mission. Made in China gives invented in China. The government pumped billions into R&D, engineering universities, tech parks, and digital infrastructure, laying the foundation for what was coming next. Present China as a global tech superpower. Today, China is not only the world's factory, it is the world's tech engine. In many sectors, China now competes directly with or even surpasses the United States. G leadership. Huawei and ZTE built the world's fastest 5G networks and exported them globally. Artificial intelligence. China runs the largest population-scale data ecosystem, giving it a massive learning power. Drones. DJI controls around 70% of the global drone market, dominating both consumer and professional drones. Electric vehicles. Companies like BYD, NIO, and XPENG are challenging Tesla, and in 2023 China became the world's biggest EV exporter. Supercomputers. China has more supercomputers in the world's top 500 list than any other nation, powering defense, science, and climate projects. Cashless society. China is nearly 95% cashless, with Alipay and WeChat creating one of the world's largest digital payment ecosystems. Future where China is heading next. China's next goal is clear: to dominate the next generation of breakthrough technologies. Quantum computing. China launched the world's first quantum communication satellite and aims to create unbreakable quantum internet. Semiconductor independence. Amid global chip wars, China is investing billions to build advanced chips and reduce reliance on the West. AI domination. China wants to become the global AI leader by 2030, driving AI in defense, healthcare, transport, and smart cities. Space ambitions. China plans a permanent moon base, a manned Mars mission, and an independent space station, all within the next 2 decades. Smart cities and robotics. Over 500 smart cities are under development, featuring robot police, autonomous taxis, drone delivery, and hyper-connected infrastructure. Final summary: China began at the bottom of the tech ladder, quietly climbed its way to the top, and now stands as a global force, shaping the future of AI, space, quantum science, and digital innovation. The next 10 to 20 years will determine whether China becomes the world's undisputed technology leader. 22. China's technological rise didn't happen by accident. It happened by design through long-term national strategies. 23. Unlike many countries, China plans in decades, not in election cycles, giving its tech policies stability and continuity. 24. The Chinese government identifies key sectors, finances them heavily, and pushes companies to scale fast, from telecom to robotics to AI. 25. China's manufacturing strength gives it a major advantage. It can build hardware faster, cheaper, and in larger quantities than any other nation. 26. This manufacturing dominance helped China master smartphones, chips, drones, EV batteries, and renewable energy technologies. Global impact of China's tech power. 27. China's tech sector is not just transforming its own country, it's reshaping the entire world. 28. Belt and Road Digital Initiative. China is exporting 5G towers, smart city systems, surveillance tech, and fiber networks to over 70 countries. 29. This creates a China-led digital architecture, giving Beijing huge economic and strategic influence worldwide. 30. EV revolution. China produces more than half of the world's batteries, solar panels, and electric cars, meaning the future of green energy largely passes through China. 31. AI for governance. China's AI-powered surveillance and city management systems are being adopted in Asia, Africa, and South America. 32. Space leadership. China's space program is pushing global competitors to accelerate, creating a new space race similar to the US-USSR era. China's unique advantages. 33. China has the world's largest population of engineers and scientists. Nearly 5 million STEM graduates every year. 34. The country's massive population generates enormous data, the fuel that makes AI smarter and more accurate than anywhere else. 35. China has the ability to test technologies on a huge scale, from autonomous buses to robot delivery systems. 36. Chinese companies improve extremely fast. Because competition inside China is intense, millions of users demand better features every month. The challenges and risks ahead. 37. Despite massive success, China faces serious challenges in the future. 38. Chip sanctions. The US and its allies are restricting China's access to advanced chips and chip-making machines. 39. Geopolitical tensions. Competition between the US and China is shaping global alliances, splitting the tech world into two rival ecosystems. 40. Aging population. China's population is shrinking, which may slow down its long-term innovation workforce. 41. Dependence on imports. China still relies on foreign semiconductor tools and some advanced technologies. The future China in 2035, 2040, and beyond. 42. By 2035, China aims to become the world leader in AI, robotics, 6G, and quantum communication. 43. By 2040, China expects to have a fully independent semiconductor ecosystem, from tools to chips to advanced manufacturing. 44. China plans to build a permanent moon base with Russia and send humans to Mars before 2050. 45. Smart cities will expand across China, featuring drone highways, automated hospitals, robot workers, and driverless public transport. 46. China's digital currency, ECNY, could become the world's first widely adopted state-backed cryptocurrency. 47. Final takeaway. China has changed the world once with manufacturing. Now it is preparing to change it again, with AI, quantum science, and space technology. Its rise will define the future of global power, innovation, and digital life.